Welcome to Now Go Lead, the podcast where we help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. Each episode, we provide inspiring stories and actionable insights to help you lead with confidence and clarity. Whether you're a seasoned leader or just starting out, our goal is to give you the tools and motivation to level up your leadership game. Welcome back to Now Go Lead. Hey, when do I get my time? Writing a book is a lot of work, especially when you put yourself under unreasonable deadlines like I always seem to do. Recently, I was under one such self-imposed deadline. I'd taken a proactive approach a couple of months earlier, and I'd blocked off time on my calendar. But as the day approached, other, quote, opportunities began to knock on the door, and I slowly began giving up my time for writing to put out fires and pick up the slack for other people that had needs. It seems like because I hold myself to a high standard for keeping my word, there seems to be a never-ending battle of priorities in my life. So it's not uncommon for me to make a commitment to do two things that are initially mutually exclusive, and then later, for some reason or another, they come into conflict. And then I'm left with the problem of who wins. I usually experience anger, frustration, and anxiety, and my needs slowly get pushed to the margins while others get slices of my time and the benefit of my service. There are some top-line priorities that I do consider trump cards. They're faith, family, and work. And I'll give up almost anything when those tenets come into play. That doesn't mean it makes the decisions any less frustrating sometimes, but at least the most important things at the top are settled. As a leader of others, you should figure this out for yourself before you get too far down the leadership path, because when the moment of decision comes, you need to be able to decide quickly in order to keep people and processes moving forward. So there I was on day 2 of my writing vacation. Day 1 was a total loss, and I had spent the morning of day 2 fighting fires. So I decided to go home for lunch, which is a little unusual for me. In the middle of the meal, my wife let me know that there was a baseball game that afternoon that my daughters wanted to attend and asked if I could take them. Now, this was an unusual request in and of itself because normally I would not be asked to do something during my normal work hours. However, because I was on a, quote, writing vacation, there was an opportunity. I think in that moment, my anxiety spiked. I really, really wanted some focus time for my book. On the other hand, taking my girls to a baseball game was an increasingly rare opportunity to spend some time with them. We had a great drive to the baseball game, and ironically, once we arrived at the park, the girls ran off to be with their friends for the entirety of the event. But I don't regret the decision one bit. I also got almost no writing done during the third day, and I ended up helping my team at work finish up a deadline. The life of a servant leader is challenging when everyone is getting a piece of you and there's nothing left for your own pursuits. The days following my vacation included a wedding and a college recruiting trip, and I ended up finishing the book in the margins of my otherwise full life. I have found over time that the margins are often where leaders get most of their work done. However, it's never a bad step when you let your priorities guide your decisions. Others will often need your leadership in the moments when you feel that you have the least to give. It's the price we willingly pay to lead others well. It's time to now go lead. Take 5 minutes and consider, where have I let selfishness override my service to others? Where have I let bitterness towards others overtake my joy for serving them? Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Now Go Lead. Join us next week as we cover a brand new leadership topic and help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. For more resources, tips, and inspiration, visit our website at nowgolead.com. You can also connect with us on Instagram at nowgolead and on LinkedIn. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more leaders like you. Also, don't forget to share this podcast with your colleagues and friends who are on their own leadership journey. Now Go Lead is produced by HP Engineering Studios in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. Now go lead.